The question is not who will win Cologne. No, no, no. The question on the Counter-Strike world's lips. MOUZ have been unable to compete. How do you foster belief in the ranks when every time, every tournament, you just can't beat this team? How do you walk into this semi-final with visions of the trophy tomorrow? How do you even begin to believe? You start strong on your map pick, it's Mirage!
Seven series, 3 grand finals. A 17-4 map record. Mirage featuring 5 times. MOUZ have won it twice. Slow crawl in middle. U2 on Brolin. Smoke, double flash, Molly. Deploys that to connector. Molly towards window. Up, Cat. They're going to pipe. 2 players towards B to defend.
Yeah, he's got the flashes.
Alongside a Mezzi.
No one caught by them. Flamesy, he's here to support and hasn't been able to track those jumping T's. 2 on short side spotted. Damage
the problem.
Yeah, but Flames, despite the headshot from Spinks, flicks in, takes him down with a double. Xertion's gone too, but torzsi and Brolin have kept us level. This is a tough one. Look at the low HP on Flamesy. There's no way we can expect more from him, and it's Apex. Ensures it's just Brolin remaining with 9 bullets in the rocket flame. A naughty 3K. He had 4 HP for 2 of them.
I thought that Spinks had got past with the scaling there. Their teammate last year, when they lifted this very trophy, now stands against them on the other side of the server. And they've been making him regret that decision. They replaced him with Robs, another man who knows what it takes, and bang! Oh, igniting out the gates, the young man. All right, well, MOUZ into the force, straight in towards an A execute. Apex over towards this side of the map alongside of Flames. The hero of the last, up to bat early. Rotation point will be ZywOo in through jungle. Wins the go on the exec. There's the U2, here they come.
Getting Flames in the right place. Can he handle these Tech 9s? Xertion, that's the opening. Dream start to the round for MOUZ. Apex kicks up a fast with the FAMAS.
Goes overlooked. Now this becomes awkward. 180 degrees of angles, maybe even more.
So you're paranoid about Palace.
But they've taken CT. Bomb yet to be planted. You can play out this round. There's plenty of time on the clock. They're going to change the call.
Vitality, no, they could have planted. Mezzi aware of this potential.
Xertion low.
Feels like Mezzi should have won here, but it's Brolin that goes first. Crab walks in, well held. Merryman gets them both.
That's the safe pair of hands we've had all tournament long. It's not the ZywOo and Rob show. This is a team that is goddamn deep, and that's why they're the world #1.
There's very little that makes me proud to be British. Mezzi is one of the few exceptions.
Oh, well, torzsi, he's not done just yet. Spotted connector, 1v1 on the table. Has to be Mezzi.
Has he got it in him? The king holds on! Bloody hell, that got way too close for comfort for Vitality. MOUZ edging close in that second round force.
All right, well, keeping them honest there. Can't get lazy. Sure, you're comfortable with this opponent. Heard from Flamesy in the pre-game interview. It's going to happen eventually. The only result that matters is the here and now in the Counter-Strike world. What came before doesn't change right now. But it will be just a partial. MOUZ into some light upgrades. Couple of digs. Tech 9 for Brolin, and looking to throw out a bit more damage. Apex, yeah, he's not afraid of the aggression.
That's the risk, you're running!
All right, well, that's an M4 down. Not playing scared against the Eeks, but right there it means they're down a man.
Bit of a solo venture. Yeah, perhaps just proven to himself he ain't playing scared.
Well, MOUZ got plenty of reps yesterday. The thriller against Furia going all 3.
What were your takeaways from that one?
Took exertion until map 3.
Yeah, okay, that's
The final stages to step up and get them across the line, but they were put through their paces. And I think for MOUZ, the team who once upon a time were drowned by their stage demons, it's no longer the case. It's a resilient win. It shows the grit, but it shows they need to bring better form than yesterday if they want to take down Vitality.
Sure, they've slain their stage demons. Or did it just morph into Team Vitality?
Well, this is winnable, even though the upgrades aren't there. The firepower is still with Vitality, the numbers aren't. So through middle, 50 seconds.
Yeah. A lovely find from Robs. How are those both headshots? That's supreme control. Now, hang on. torzsi's Deagle connecting, finding ZywOo, and a body shot to Robs. Needed 2 more and doesn't have it. Robs in 3K. Solid output, 1v2 for Jimmy Sallow. You got 30 seconds and that bomb on your back. Robs has your cross to this murder hole. Held at the door. Lovely from Robs. They're just taking it in turns, aren't they?
That's meant to be one of the easiest rounds so far, and it comes down to just a 2v1. So good damage done from MOUZ. We will just have a quick technical timeout. Flames has disconnected from the server. Flames on the pistol. Messi on the anti-force and Robs against the eco. 3 names present so far. And resistance from MOUZ, so this is positive. Headset off, so we'll keep the details of the buy that's coming up next under wraps for a moment. I'm pretty sure Vitality know what to expect. As touched upon, Mirage throughout those 7 head-to-heads has featured 5 times. MOUZ have been able to win it twice. They've only won 4 maps, so that's 50%. And talking about percentages, 20% of Vitality's maps in 2025 have been against MOUZ. 20%.
20%?
That's showing just how good these two teams are, because this is the world number 1 versus the world number 2, but this isn't a rivalry.
No.
This is domination. Vitality yet to lose a map in their Cologne campaign.
Are MOUZ the liquids to Vitality's Astralis?
I think it's shaping up that way. All right, underway. Rifle rounds at number 1. AWP in the hands of ZywOo, not to be said for torzsi.
Nice movement. Gets quickly set up in that ladder side. Might be able to lend a hand in mid.
Oh, nades were late towards window, so black damage done to exertion and torzsi. Now up on the line.
Oh, and he's got him.
That's the first contribution on the first rifle round with the first AWP.
Love to see that. ZywOo, however, his position noted. It looks like MOUZ want absolutely nothing to do with him.
Pivoting back into an AXQ, but Robs is here. This is the short player playing over towards A. Vitality are great at doing this, the unknown piece. If Flames takes first contact, Robs likely not cleared.
Ooh, gets info on his way back. Flames dead. Nice from Jimmy. Overlooked. Oh! Holding on free. Robs' FAMAS works differently. Triple kill and overlooked. Chad, you called it.
This is something that Vitality are so good at, having this loose piece in the right place.
I mean, you still have to have Rob's aim to be able to get 3 there.
And with the FAMAS,
Come
that's
on.
not an M4, that's not an AK-47, that's one of the weakest CT side rifles, but 4-0, likely to read the score as it's just torzsi.
But the setup is just those 2. It only works if Robs gets 3 there. Holy moly.
Well, torzsi heading back over towards Palace. Is this just going to be the save? Lost bonus going into the next. It's going to be maxed on out at 3,400, but as he investigates Robs, ooh, the timing might catch him off guard right now. Missed the call.
torzsi gives him the warning.
Had a chance, now he's boxed in. Look at Mr. Apex, in-game leader. Coming around the back line, so torzsi knows he's been noted. Nice kill. All comes down to retention of this AK. Going down after time, a nightmare scenario, but a couple of nice shots. Not allowing the CT finances to build, and we'll take a look at the cash into the next, but that is great damage done.
Messi wants the kill. He doesn't want the AK. He wants to kill you off the time.
No.
Oh, dear.
That's 650 for torzsi into the next. Sure, damage done to the CTs, but you can see that has left the mark.
And on an AWPer. And on an AWPer, that's like a death sentence. That's basically saying your mates are dropping you your first AWP.
Well, this is the first time out, so I could not like the way this one has started whatsoever.
Wow, ZywOo like perfectly catching Brolin on that cross. That's not an easy shot to hit, but Robs is the centerpiece of this round.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And to highlight Robs a little bit more, right? Replacing Spinks. He's been the bane of MOUZ's existence previously. It's not just in this Vitality jersey. Right now, Vitality the walking nightmare for Cycron and his squad, but FaZe with a big brother to MOUZ with Robs in the jersey. So he knows exactly how to get under their skin. some of the biggest streaks in Counter-Strike against an opponent like MOUZ have existed. FaZe v MOUZ, Vitality v MOUZ, and Robs is featured in both.
Oh yeah, he's a special specimen, is Mr. Cool. Just that Midas touch.
We have the Golden Hornets in the building, making a lot of noise, and understandably so. Partial buy. Actually, no, this is a full force. They've gone all in. Likely assisted by torzsi not having much money to work with. Hey, boys, we may as well. We're going to have to build up that loss bonus in the future. He won't have enough into the next anyway without a plant. So kicking up a fast over towards middle. Connector, window, top cat smoke. Right now, Bomb looking to waterfall out Palace. There's going to be two late pieces over towards B. It's either a fake or a crawl through underpass. They can take down a B defender. A might move, and then the gap opens up for Brolin and Jimmy to finish towards A. But they're not in a rush. You want Exertion to be able to try and grab this room. Now towards Delpan. torzsi going to help apply this pressure. Going to send Spinks in. The active lurk looks to be a potential opener. Robson Mezzi passive at the back of the site.
Here they come. Spinks takes that first step forward. Nothing to report. You can see Robs has been spotted out. Rob still gets his as Brolin walks in. ZywOo going for two. Ouch! Brolin tames the Galil, takes him down on ticket side, gets that bomb planted, but it's Xertion lackadaisical. Brolin, I understand the fight, but you're exposed to CT. You got to make a move. Now they're just on top of each other on the Tetris. Forced forward is torzsi. Trying to get the most out of that Tech 9. It's Mezzi and Rob coming in and sweeping. What are those headshots from Mezzi? Caught off guard, not ready, crossed there somewhere else, and he still finds that first bullet.
I like the idea. Right, you're faking over towards that side. You're sending Spinks in. He gets nothing. But Brolin with a double, a smile on Mr. Merriman's face.
Bloody hell.
And this is the first fight. So Rob's playing back towards bench, gets the jump on him. Bomb spills out at that point, and this is great on the retake, isn't it? Adjusting into torzsi's head there, the bullet on the flick on through. MOUZ want to keep the pressure up. Bomb goes down, lost bonus in play. It's going to be a couple of Galils and mainly AKs light on the util. MOUZ lost this yesterday against Furia. torzsi said they got a little bit lazy. This is a different foe. You can't get lazy against Vitality.
I love the way the desk was saying it. You're just going to need some individuals, some Spinks highlights. Xertion entries. Look at the power of the off angle. Mezzi catches Spinks walkabout.
They just keep throwing different setups. Right, they haven't run their standard setup, which would be Flamesy over towards A, Apex connector, ZywOo floating around window, jungle short, Rops over towards short, and then Mezzi B. Mezzi was just on the A side.
Yep.
We had Rops on the balcony.
Name plating is just not possible versus this Vitality.
And I've said it before, right, but it's variety for Vitality.
Oh, he was caught off completely there. Important one from Jimmy back. That's a clawback. MOUZ desperately needed.
Headbutts that one.
Yeah, is he going to play forward? Looks like Xertion should have him on the fade. Oh,
Gotta win, though.
Dear. Oh, dear. torzsi, important fight. Some flames. Apex low.
Volley late.
Yeah, fumbled util. Robs to peek over it. They're faking their sound cues. Okay, we've got an intriguing mid-round now. MOUZ, break of the smoke. Brolin, quick pivot, and now he gets another. Wow.
All right, bomb down. ZywOo, 1v3 situation. Looks like he's going to give this one a chance.
Yeah, he's having a look.
Got the smoke.
torzsi too late to the party jungle for now. Slips forward, undetected, gets the chance. It's Jimmy Sallow. Needs to be saying more and more of his name in these big stage games.
The one that I'd be quite impressed with so far is Brolin. Had a couple of nice moments already with the multis. That one right there to bail them out of trouble. Jimmy gets the claw back, then Brolin makes the difference. So the two of them combined bring the first round home for MOUZ, and you'll be happy with that. Mezzi goes looking, the timing's not there. Jimmy steps in, and this is great on the clear. Brolin making sure he isn't punished, ready for every fight. Once upon a time, a star rifler, now in-game leader. Pace change, but ZywOo, another opener.
Yeah, nothing from Brolin this round. That's a ZywOo guarantee. Looks like Robs has been noted. Xertion's on high alert that that's going to happen. Crosshair's one away. Nice work. Xertion putting in a shift here. Still awkward on B side. ZywOo has managed to get an angle on. Hasn't hit that shot. torzsi drops Van. Spinks as well. Both committed towards the Van position. Spinks clears him. He wasn't ready. Apex is. 1 on 3 for torzsi. Bomb plant looks good. ZywOo, a missed shot. Just taking pot shots. Trying to abuse that smoke for the moment it lingers. Apex has got that flank. The back stab should have the head as well.
Pace change there from MOUZ, didn't mind it, but when ZywOo grabs his second opener over towards middle, and one of the heroes in the early stages, Brolin, goes down. That's a tough round to try and edge back into. Response time was great. Mezzi gets the first. He lives. He also spots the bomb there on that foray, so info will flow. Gap on the smoke. ZywOo's been flirting with that a couple of times. See when that trade comes in? It's at a minute 20, but Mezzi's still alive. There's so many bodies already rotating in. That's what you want. Your anchor doesn't always need to get a multi. Staying alive.
Right.
Hoping to do that in the first half is Sakura, because this has been rapid. If you were watching last night's quarterfinal, the pace, very slow. A completely different looking MOUZ to the one that took on Furia. Sakura taking the second tactical timeout, only 7 rounds deep. So with the bomb going down, the lost bonus there, torzsi will finally get to equip his AWP. And we know he can be a bit of a trendsetter in that MOUZ jersey alongside of Exertion if the two of them can get going. Des wants to see these players pulling a map across the line. Well, what's the change for Vitality? Is it going to be a standard setup at any point? This could be the round, or is it going to be a mid-control? They've taken the timeout. If you could unravel their plan, that would be a great way to grab your 7th.
Okay, it's time. Quick gallivant across the mid-boxes for Exertion. Flames forward position. Trying to contain anything early ramp.
So they've got their extremity players. Oh, okay, peppered up.
What the?
Yep, Spinks aware of that.
Really good read on that.
And I was just going to highlight, you've got Jimmy and Spinks, which is your extremity players, both over to one side, so it wasn't going to be the double lurk. Well, it feels like they're still rejigging MOUZ.
Oh, I like the ideas here.
But look at the setup that's changed for Vitality as well. They didn't get what they were looking for in the early stages of mid. Now they fortify A. Apex, again, going to be an unknown piece. Flamesy low, ZywOo there with the AWP. They're leaving Rops in vent room, and Mezzi's playing retake B from market. So this is the setup highlighted for the CTs. Brolin now in through underpass. Exertion still over towards top middle. And the other 3 ready to pounce on A. They've got good util for this. Couple of smokes, flashes, and mollies. But when's the go signal?
That was an audible clear of the ramp side. torzsi relays that. Oh, and I think he's just gotten away as torzsi rounds the corner. Whether that favors him, that remains to be seen. Will the molly spread onto Apex? ZywOo does well. Removes Brolan, one of the mid-prongs. Spinks, that one's going to surely find Flames and Apex. Still Flames gets output. How is he playing around the molly? Low HP, finally brought to his knees. Exertion again. Double. That's the impact we need to see for MOUZ. Rops alive in the ladder. Noted now, bomb going down. MOUZ should have this one in the bag comfortably. Rops agrees with me.
Okay, well, it's not consecutive, but it's enough to keep Vitality humble. Finances, it's been rough throughout. Think about the second round force, the follow-through eco, damage has been done, and Exertion has a great idea where Rops has gotten off to.
Yeah, he's tracking him quite well, quite proficiently. The
removes all of it. So right now, these rebuys are going to be a little bit tough. 2.8 on Apex, 3.4 on Robs, 4.1 on Flames, and well, next round's the 1900. You might see them take a bit of an unorthodox eco into this. That's just because of where the cash, a little bit mismatched across the board. But that setup, even though you're mentioning, yeah, Flames does well to get a kill with the low HP, the fact he stays alive is actually a problem. Because when Exertion comes through connector, he spots Apex under the balcony, and he's meant to be the piece to activate late and mop up. Well, there was no mopping, as Exertion was the one to delete them.
Couple of Desert Eagles.
Not far off another opener. ZywOo only 4 kills. 3 of them have been opening frags. The 4th there almost found with its Eagle. Roland walking funny for the rest of this one. Now, you've done the hard work. You have to win these. If you want to beat Vitality, these are the type of rounds that need to be a guarantee. Feels early to say this is the finish. If they dip their toe in and they don't like the temperature of the water, hopefully they can back off. But right now, this is where the lion's share of Vitality are lying in wait. Flames even has a smoke. Oh, that's been deployed. Do they come through, or do they just wait this out? Coming through.
Just what you wanted to see. Robs the discrepancy. How's he gone to that way? Get away! Oh my God! 4 members of MOUZ just left on the battlefield, scattered! It's all 5! The ace from Rob!
On Eco!
No right to win that one! He is untouchable!
The multi-kills he's had early, that one gets him out to 13. But when we talk about Eco aces, it's the other way round. 5-7 into the AK, dispatching of MOUZ. They braved the smoke at their peril.
Oh my God, 1, sure, 2, all right then, this is crazy!
I told you it was the bane of their existence.
Oh, just when they had, like, there's a glimmer of light, there's a little glimmer of light, they can start seeing something they can actually hold on to, something substantial to put up a fight in this semi-final. And then it's the gimme, and then it's the round you gotta win. It's the easy one.
And now your economy broken. This half has already been tough for MOUZ. It's only going to get more difficult from this point forward. It's not the force, it is the partial. So there's an AK. Some Eagles.
Just have one of your players kill all 5 of them.
Easy to do when your team has a roster as deep as Vitality. Flames forward again, spots nothing.
He's very cheeky with it. He seems to get this info safely every time for the boys of Vitality. ZywOo dips away, has the line, loses his head. That's what you needed. torzsi opens up the sight. Double, and now trouble. Vitality trying to claw in, losing Apex. torzsi steps up and delivers exactly what the MOUZ boys needed. Will he get any more? Maybe a chip in from a pistol at this point. The damage is done, the site is lost. Vitality rocked by torzsi.
Is Mezzi just saving or is he heading over? No, it looks like the save has already been called off. I'm so surprised to see them not even giving this one a look. They know what type of weapons they were up against, but torzsi, phenomenal job from him. Singing the praises of Romps while torzsi having to bail them out. We know that this guy has got what it takes.
Yeah, he is the heart and soul of this MOUZ roster.
It's a positive sign, sure, the scoreline not reflecting that just yet, but the fact that they are showing this fight, not just rolling over and taking it, ready to battle back, and that one is going to expire confidence. Tactical timeout called, this one. Taz, coach of Vitality, his opportunity to get on the mic, been with this team throughout the successful season so far. 7 trophies, an ESL Grand Slam and a major to top it off. Those are the marquees. Nothing given, nothing gained. Just the timeout, not to give them a talent off, but maybe to say, hey, this isn't going to be so easy. They can shoot back. We've had a great start, but let's not get complacent. Let's not give anything away. Apex down to an SMG. ZywOo with the AWP. Everybody else with rifles.
Curious what Apex's intentions are with the MP9. It looked like he was trying to jump out window, but missed his window.
I think he just wants to soften them up with U2, knowing the pathing mid, and actually ZywOo pushes down aggressively to see if he can catch anybody underpass, but look at the timing of MOUZ. This is more in line with what we saw yesterday, a little bit slower on the default, wait out the util, group up and go late, but ZywOo, he goes a-looking, and he heads back as this will be a fake onto A.
Yeah, I think they really liked the way that felt previous round. Of course, torzsi finding that multi-entry.
These are the situations where it can get tough keeping track of the money, so as they fake over towards A, I think that's going to draw them in, but no, they actually clear middle. Now, MOUZ get to set up again for this second wave, and in terms of block utility over towards this A side, absolutely nothing. The only smoke is on Mezzi. He's the B defender alongside of Rops, so they might have to play retake.
That's if Flames gets nothing done. Flashes over the top, Flames has vision. First fight, loses out, Jimmy on the entry. Gets in, ZywOo back into the first, but still looking good for that site. Falls now under MOUZ's control. It's CT that Brolin wants. It's CT that ZywOo's pushing. This could be the fight for the round here. ZywOo getting the info safely, going for a quick scope. This is not an easy fight. Brolin should have an advantage on this peak. Oh, missed it! Teammates ain't interested. ZywOo was the... Top Flames has vision. First fight, loses out. Jimmy on the entry. Gets in. ZywOo back into the first, but still looking good for that site. Falls now under MOUZ's control. It's CT that Brolin wants. It's CT that ZywOo's pushing. This could be the fight for the round here. ZywOo getting the info safely, going for a quick scope. This is not an easy fight. Brolin should have an advantage on this peak. Oh, misses! Teammates ain't interested. ZywOo was the win condition.
And now, with 4 rounds guaranteed, this is a half for MOUZ. No matter what happens into the next 4, serviceable with the pistol. 5, very likely. It's only 1,900 loss going into the final round to play for Vitality. They've had some shaky moments in the early stages. Then Rops with an ace on an eco. But right now, it is going to be the first time MOUZ have posted consecutive rounds on their T side.
Good time to do it.
And this is the mentality that you want to see, right? The fact that you've gone up against this team so many times and you've been unsuccessful so many times, you need to make sure that that fight, it has the follow-through. Spinks struggling, 1 and 10. His teammates right now are the ones making the difference. He's had some huge moments, especially on Inferno yesterday, to keep his team in it, give Exertion enough time to wake up.
He got your hair just right.
Yeah, nice and square.
Last round then. That 5th would be one hell of a way to sweeten the deal.
Already had some exciting moments. Give us another going into the halftime break. MOUZ fully strapped to take the 5th. Vitality lacking the trimmings right now.
Yeah, they'll have 1 rounds with less. Already in this half. torzsi searching. Sasha, same. Set up to peer over that smoke, and a little bit of chip damage from that HE. It's
so much info.
Yeah, he just saw like the whole squad. Robs wants to tap you in. Oh, hang on. Wow, stabilizes onto Brolin. They crunch into middle, and Flames is just running and gunning, I guess. Ooh, nice one back, Jimmy. Even that shot through the smoke hit Messi.
Robs is low. Jimmy, a 1v4. This would be the time to announce your presence in the Lanxess. Bomb, enemy territory, smoked off again. And the avalanche on mid suffocating for MOUZ, but you have to give this a crack. Trying to give some audibles, force them to think of something else. But Jimmy, how do you win this?
You can see him cracking a joke. A wry smile on his face. They are low, but so is the time. Salo. Solo. And 3 to go. So blind, perfectly played. Messi's got it. It will be Vitality 8. MOUZ just 4 on their map pick, but they've got what they needed. It all comes down to that second half. Will Mirage be where MOUZ put their best foot forward?
They look like they can go on forever. And it's only the first map.
My brain feels like scrambled eggs after that marathon. Seriously, how do you recover from this?
I don't know, man. Looks like a long run. We need a quick reset.
Hey, cheer up, boys. It's only a best of 5. Refuel yourself.
Oh, that was so saucy.
So creamy.
You were talking about the clutch, right?
Yeah. You?
Yeah, I guess.
Lanxess Arena stacked to the rafters to witness Vitality versus MOUZ. We're awaiting to see who will walk into the grand finals tomorrow. Everyone's got their eyes on Team Vitality, trying to beat the unbeaten MOUZ 4, Vitality 8. Chad believes there's enough. The bar set at 4. They reach it. Pistol would be nice. Spinks yet to arrive. Saiwu notably absent, and yet still Vitality off to the race is comfortable.
3-1-1 for the defense of MOUZ. Stacking B, Jimmy and Spinks, the standard duo with Exertion. That's the unknown entity. Roland patrolling window, torzsi over towards A. And about to peer out top middle, Flamesy romps Saiwu. Window, molly, con smoke, B split likely.
Okay, what's your response? Roland's worried about A immediately, but torzsi, he hits that first headshot. Yes, Saiwu's gone down, doesn't get anything out of this pistol. Now Exertion again, oh, it's perfect. Not a single casualty for MOUZ. As far as the checklist Cyclone would have had, coming into Mirage, a clean CT pistol, that is brilliant.
And Spinks let them pass. Straight in towards that stack, and this is where Exertion and torzsi, they find the openers. They lock this one down, and Mezzi in a 1-on-5. Best of luck because you're boxed in, bombing enemy territory. A couple of kills, you'd love to take that. First found, how many more can he get? With the form he's been in, I want to say why not, but this is a bit of 1v5 with the pistol round against the number 2 team in the world. I don't think so. So no plant, 1 kill, and now it should be the eco. So straight into the B split. torzsi through the smoke finds the first. Exertion with the dual Berettas locks it down. Look at this, just peppering through. It's the Wu on the other side, the receiving end of the bullet. And his name written on it. Mezzi with the Deagle, romps with the P250. So light investments as Mezzi will head over towards B, see if he can catch Jimmy on the jump spot. To await the flames. And now the spam. Exertion. A lot of room in middle right now. Just to try and find some damage, but either way, Jimmy doesn't want to give away that opening kill. Drops the defensive smoke. That'll force Vitality to go looking elsewhere. Siphon through this CT utility. And also, as MOUZ need to identify, is it a force or is it just the eco? Well, you know in a moment's time. Multiple bodies out top mid now.
Yeah, he's looking for that multi. Keeping him at arm's length. It's the perfect range for the M4A1S, and not a problem.
All right, couple of little confidence boosters for the man sitting on your screen right there, Spinks. Need to get him going in this CT side. So first rifle round of the second half can be a turning point for either team. Vitality be running towards the finish line on map number 1 on MOUZ. Can prove they're ready to make a series of this. Double window smoke? Yes, it is.
Unforced error.
Slow down, you tripled your kills, mate.
Well, vibes at an all-time high in the MOUZ camp, and important. That's the attitude you want to hear. I don't hear any stress, not under pressure. That's exactly what MOUZ are going to need if they want to find success.
You have to be cracking those jokes. It has to feel like any other game.
That's part of the conversation. When does the pressure dissipate? When does the fact that you lost to them 7 times actually become an advantage?
Those were the questions I had coming into this. Is like, how are you supposed to believe?
And maybe the lack thereof will be their fortune. Spinks mantles up. Like overlooked.
Yeah,
Wasn't there a moment ago?
Likely going to just
Look at all the bodies to deal with
the
this.
fade. I mean, it's unlikely.
So many CTs.
Oh, the flash was great. Sershan's found Apex. Flames is going to be walking in. No, Spinks brings the fight. Trade's good. Rops was there. Zaiwu not looking. And Jimmy sweeps him under the rug. Mezzi. Okay, he's got cheeky with this. When does he hit walk? Oh, I think torzsi may have worked it out. Yep, yes, indeed. That smoke actually gives Mezzi options. Actually opens up the options a lot.
Okay, well, right now blocked towards short, so this one will start to dissipate, but we're already sub at 30 seconds. Mezzi, this one feels impossible.
Yeah, it really does. Just the bomb is so out of reach. Jimmy should have you every single day of the week. torzsi, the contingency
Gotta go now.
plan.
Have to go now if you want a chance at this. Otherwise, it's the save.
There's no chance. No chance at all. That's exactly what you want to see from Jimmy. Closes it down. The kill spread is there. Sure, the omission of Spinks, but now MOUZ present and correct. First 3 CT consecutive. Digs themselves out of that 8-4 hole.
The detail that I like the most there, because it was back and forth as far as the trades were concerned, but we were on board with Spinks throughout. So there's the first. The kills go back and forth, but he jumps off the boost instead of waiting for the fight. He wants to clamp down with his team. And that's necessary, right? You need to sacrifice if you want to make headway.
Yeah, that killer instinct. Ooh, that should be the end of Rops, and it is. Shrapnel to finish. Brolin's HE ensures it. And there's Spinks actually with a nice headshot.
Okay, so confidence being shown, team play on display.
They're not
Now,
shy, are they?
This is exactly the recipe for success. The pressure, sure. Vitality know they have to lose eventually. That was the conversation throughout last season. It's now a 5v2. 37 consecutive best of 3s or best of 5s, looking for number 38. And another grand final. Only one team ever has back-to-back wins at Cologne. That's SK. That was Fallen's boys, and we said goodbye to him yesterday. MOUZ sent him a packet with a parting gift. But the mark of greatness is being able to pick up the victories in the tight affairs, and this one all tied up, 8-8 as the guns come out again. Not going to fumble against the eco this time round.
I think what you want about MOUZ is the resilience that I think is one of the key takeaways from their performance so far in Cologne. A lot of the game's not starting easy for them.
This is straight in towards an A execute. You two at the ready. Mezzi looks to entry up the ramp. That nade could be well timed.
Could be. Mezzi, oh, I thought he was masked by the black smoke. Bron very quick to identify him and neutralize the threat. Opening kill good. Sershan tucked on sandwich. Apex can't get going. No one can. Rops cut down. It nearly was perfect. Bron the only omission, maybe not. Double trouble. Zaiwu into the site with 2. Flames going walking. Smoke up on CT, not forever. Spinks has actually just dunked on him. Flames still the unknown entity, but not for long. Spots out torzsi's barrel. Headshot provided. Pivots in. Tries to find Spinks. Little shy of the mark, but threatening nonetheless.
Another great moment there from Brolin. Finds the opener, but it's exertion for me. He's 5-0 in that department. He struggled yesterday late on Inferno. His activation was a key to success, and now they take the lead, forcing the pressure onto Vitality. Second of 3 tactical timeouts. Not only the first, but the second. So Brolin again, handy couple of multis for him. An educated nade there from Spinks. 1 kill in the first half, now he's up to 7. Starting to cook.
I don't know if it's deliberate, but MOUZ Ultras on one side, Golden Hornets on the other. Little bit of a Langsess cheering rivalry.
I think that top mid-smoke has landed perfectly.
No, I don't think so either. torzsi doesn't either. Woo, quick one onto Flames. Does spot the swing of more. Multiple bodies identified in middle.
Problems now, Alex.
I think so too.
5 consecutive rounds, bomb yet to go down.
Things are flowing real nice.
Look, if the bomb doesn't go down on these T-sided rounds, that means that you're going to have scenarios like this where you can't go for the full buy. You leave some residual cash, get the max loss bonus into the next, and you can buy again, sure. But you want to at least be getting in and forcing the pressure onto MOUZ and the retakes, keeping those stress levels, elevate that heart rate. Drops to be late. They're going to throw utility towards A. torzsi posts up.
Oh, wow!
Great shot.
Yeah, that was rapid from torzsi. Actually, Apex, lucky the flash did connect. torzsi would have had him dead to rights there. Spotted out, Spinks and... Oh, actually, it's Brolan that goes down. Yeah, Mezzi, that's a good headshot from the ramp side. Now enabling Robs' flank to start to cook. Multiple bodies, not looking his way. Activates for the double. Needs Dushin as well. He's into the clutch now. Robs, one-on-one. Jimmy to save MOUZ. Oh! He just keeps doing the unthinkable. First map of a semi. Ace into what is a 1v4.
torzsi's just gotten them 3 kills. And these all came one after the other. Then Robs just activates. Time, 20 seconds. Fight, plenty. But he's happy to take him.
Oh, mate, Dushin's just got his USB out in the corner, quaking in his boots.
Well, there's the frustrations being shown. No longer the walk in the park, no longer that jolly attitude. Reality has just sunk back in. We're tied back up.
That is twice now. They thought they did the hard work, the heavy lifting, and then Robs ruined the day. Hold on, ooh, Robs again. Removing Brolan, that was a heated exchange. 2 through mid-side, Zershin just averts his gaze. Timing, who does it favor? Mezzi onto Spinks through window side. Oh, torzsi, you can't help, the flames ensure it. Extinguish to facilitate, will peek through. Spots the tip of the head, Mezzi should be dead. Nice from Zershin, and a spam to connect. Robs tips away, Jimmy, no way. Denies.
Flames in the 1v2. Has to get across in towards the site. Should be given the opportunity. Jimmy back towards window to clear mid. torzsi, he's peeled off of Cat.
I feel like there's real ground for this to go 1v2 for Flames.
He even has a smoke, so if he drops that, can play around it.
Yeah, but look, he's planted just on that default side. Limits his post-plant options. Break of the smoke, here's the steps. Flames get cheeky with it. Reload tempting, tantalizing. This is the Counter-Strike we know and love. Think torzsi's working it out. This is a crazy one to do in an arena. Doesn't track it. Flamesy brave. This man loves his mischief. And Apex
out.
A lot to say.
Yeah, and this has definitely got a little bit of a ferocious nature about it. This is a leader of men. But when his team lets him down, when they're making poor choices, bad decisions, he's happy to let them know. So not happy with how that one unfolded. Big clutch from Robs, then they get ahead of themselves again. MOUZ. Not allow consecutive rounds on this T side.
It's a delicate balance. Healthy ego and overconfidence.
And that's the first time the bomb's gone down, so we'll facilitate another buy short. But every single round of MOUZ's CT half, they have found the opening kill.
Will they get another? 6 of the 7 rounds in this second half going MOUZ's way. Oh, he hits it as well, torzsi. Tested by Mezzi's swing. Zaiwu takes the space off of the shot.
Take a look at this. Robs' lurk activating. It's a free side. They're going to have to rotate back around the world. But again, this is a move in the arena. Robs How are you going to hold them at the door? The bomb, now in T-spawn, has to go all the way through B apartments. Apex needs to stay alive.
Yeah, that's his primary objective. How long? Not long enough. Wow.
Jigs up now.
Yeah, they're going to pick up the pace. I think they know exactly what's up. They know Robs will be somewhere close. He's burrowed deep into the site. Looking for that window cross. Spotted nothing. Eyes attention drawn. Zashin's so ready for him. Got to be MOUZ's round here. Just Saiwu remaining. They want to fight. They're not playing scared. Running him down for their 11th. This is a CT side they can be incredibly proud of.
Yeah, and this is the MOUZ that you want to see in the server, the ones dictating the tone of the game. Even in a situation where they've been juked, they've lost the side, they're still confident, they're looking for the fights. Exertion and torzsi, 21 kills apiece. These are the players that can make the difference.
Crazy find from Spinks, by the way. Apex, I thought that smoke would ensure a bit of survival for longer, but no, they just kind of run them down.
A partial to try and keep MOUZ off of 12.
All right.
Will it be a flawless half as far as opening kills for the CT side is concerned?
Who can make the difference? Exertion continues to be that guy.
10 opening kills between Exertion and torzsi.
Listen to that. Saiwu immediately taken out of the round. He's been a notably absent presence, map 1.
You have to listen to me now. If you want to win, we need to listen to each other.
Well, the listening for MOUZ was one that was jovial. This one quite stressed. Apex demanding more. 4v5 disadvantage towards a ramp.
Exertion, the perfect angle. Still tracks for 1. Roland ensures it stays in MOUZ's favor. A 2-man discrepancy. Only Robs and Apex can change the tides of battle. Not gonna happen. No way. Not in torzsi's world. torzsi's sight. Another impactful one from the AWPer to close. 12 is theirs. And the final timeout burned. Force.
Symptoms of stress starting to show. Obviously, the timeout saved for this perfect moment. Xtaz going to demand more too, but when your team are missing a couple of casual smokes, the one top mid in a couple of rounds, just there towards A, the connector smoke doesn't land as it's designed. These unforced errors, we had a double window smoke earlier in the piece. These can't keep cropping up, but they have. 3 rounds in a row required to push this into overtime. Vitality, at one point in this game, you had a commanding lead. It was a 7-2 scoreline. MOUZ now have 12. You sit at 9. The momentum has shifted. There's blood in the water. There's Train up next.
Spinks wants to bring the fire up mid. Partners up with Exertion. Only Flames can be the one responsible for housing them, trying to puff up his chest. Act bigger than he is. Still gets away with the opener. That is the exception to the rule.
Finally, a round where MOUZ don't draw first blood.
Okay, hold on.
Ahead of the is.
Forced forward by the molly. Exertion claws back the 4-on-4, and he wants more. Robs not ready for Zashin. Cheeky to reaggress like that. Gets Robs caught out. A rarity.
He's on this B side. Unknown piece. Tucks in. 2 towards ramp. 1 out Palace. I was still alive. Only 8 kills to his name. The superstar. One of the best to ever do it. This would be the time to make a level of impact. Roll-on window, Exertion connected. torzsi out of the play. It'll have to be on these 3 in the 3v3.
It has to be now. Jimmy brought down. Mezzi opens up, removes the anchor. Exertion smoked off. Roland pivot with torzsi towards the CT side. Exertion burrows into the smoke. Flash to get him across. Exertion relays the info, and torzsi gets him down. Lovely supportive play. Roland hits him, and there's nothing Vitality can do. MOUZ a step closer to doing what they haven't done all year.
What are the echoes of that gonna be? The bigger they are, the harder they fall down to map. Vitality, the reigning champs, the world #1, shell-shocked.
The people want to see the kingdom crumble. You have them down, but now it's time to keep them there.
Vitality's pick, T-side start. And that's where the struggles found themselves on Mirage. P250s are plenty, Robson Zayu equipped, and a late main pop from Zayu and Flamesy on the table. Mezzy, Ivy, aggressive. And, well, Robs has just taken down Spinks. Jimmy grabs one back immediately.
Zayu has not had much fun in these pistol rounds. Jimmy puts him down easy. Flames response, long-range Glock headshot, not bad. P250 would have found lethality, recovers it off of Zayu's corpse. Opportunities for Robs on that pop dog fight. Spots Brolin, spots two actually. torzsi at the back bomb.
Exertion pushed up and needed that. Robs is not skipping a beat.
He was so ready for that. Now for the finish. How do you confirm it? How do you make sure this is as hard as possible for what remains of MOUZ?
Apex ready with the flash. Flames with the P250 now in his hands. Jimmy low and Rob with another.
Go on, lad, take them all. Messi denies an ace, but that's Robin cool. Can't keep a good man down.
He delivered on map number one as the rest of the team, especially Zayu, who need to step up now on train. Considered the best player in the world of this year so far, and that's coming with the accolades. Donk, he's in the final watching on. I'm sure he would love that head-to-head. He hasn't forgotten Katowice. But you got to get there first, and a pistol round to set the tone. And Robs picking up right where he left off, a thing of absolute beauty.
Now, sure, there's strategy there, sure, there's calls, but essentially two P250s to Robs and Zayu. Go kill.
Oh, Flames grabbing info on the jump against the force, but continues to fight forward. Don't know about that.
Not so sure, especially if Zershon can get away with this. Like, there's two there. He manages to relocate. He gets away scot-free.
Well, Vitality, you might need a reset right now. Currently blocked towards Pop and Main. You cannot breach through. Ivy regressed late. Jimmy and torzsi starting to work on some space. This will help inform the decision for MOUZ's stack. Spinks, Brolin, and Exertion shortly going to be on B. Now, they pushed out Ivy. They've given up Yard, and they're hoping to catch somebody slouching in the interim. Again, it is going to be through Main and Pop, just a late walkout. Smoke Guys is their cross for now.
Oh, wow.
Great tag.
Good tracking. Zayu spotted, more importantly, information relayed. They are behind that con smoke, though, and it feels like Vitality getting this bomb down already. Sets them up to convert this second round. MOUZ, sure, you got the opener, but how do you get back into the bomb site?
Mezzy's cognizant of this flank. They're letting Jimmy work.
Mezzy, 15 bullets and ready. Nice headshot onto the Jimmy flank. Brolin kicks up a fast but very low HP. Robs, safe pair of hands for this one. There is that flank encroaching, and 2 for 2 on that! Zershon tries his luck again. Robs just perpetually ready. And disgustingly quick.
And so far, it's the same recipe for success. Robs showing his top-tier form. And Mezzy, the safe pair of hands, ready for everything. Just need to get Flamesy in the mix, and that's exactly how they were throwing rounds together in that first half of play back on Mirage. Zayu 0 and 2, but it's early stages on map number 2. He needs to get activated. I'm sure that would have been in the conversation with the team huddle outside. Natsu, we need you. His team will buy him the buffer for now. Just going to shrug that one off. One map secure. That will guarantee the third and decider, and if we need to get there, it'll be overpass. Haven't seen that in the Langsters for many a year.
I certainly wouldn't mind a ticket to a third map. MOUZ probably would.
Well, they've saved through a couple of these upgrades. That scout's still kicking about. A chance in this one.
Yeah, there's a lot of fights that favor Brolin, especially if you're overlooked. Oh, he's got the angle around the smoke. Really punishes him. Brolin, and then double dig. Vitality collapsed. Only Apex can save him. A Hail Mary on the spray. Wow, stunning. Brolin, a nice work positionally. Spinks stunning on the deagle.
Well, Apex, back to the drawing board for you. That is 2 AKs now given over to enemy hands on the eco. That's just a couple of saves from the second round force. And now it'll be into the buys. They're going to be fully strapped kits for everybody, head armor, and even the torzsi AWP. Exertion and torzsi, they delivered exactly how they had to in map number 1 to secure that win. And now Spinks making an early mark, forced in for Vitality. 2 AKs, Galil, couple of digs, like Util. And a great flash on Ivy to push Jimmy away for now. torzsi can assist his boy as Exertion already pushed up Pop. Plenty on his plate.
Yeah. He's got the advantage here, but not the numbers. Rob's completely back-turned, and oh, he hasn't finished his meal there. And that's the Estonian go. Flamesy lucky to be alive, and sure, you spotted 2. You'd love a kill. Flames in this chaos. Finds a safe haven with vision on the smoke.
Still ties over towards B. torzsi joins Spinks on that side, and they are aware of the threat. So they've shown presence Ivy. And over towards the box halls. Low on HP, but still plenty of time. Lacking the firepower, lacking the util. This would be tough to break into an Exertion. Considering the way that the MOUZ boys are playing, I wouldn't be surprised to see something crazy right now.
Away. Oh, he spammed the games. Oh, come on. 2 perfectly placed little bursts. Catches Flamesy in the smoke, just as easy as that. And there's more hijinks in the smoke. Xertion playing around it. Oh, Apex sneaks out. Hits the headshot necessary. Brolin on the back of the bomb. Lead drops out. ZywOo goes down. That's an important frag from the Swede. And it falls into place nicely for MOUZ. Only Apex and only the 1 headshot. That's MOUZ tying things up nice, dead even early.
And it should be the 3rd round for them, but Vitality have to take the eco now. Showing their muscle, showing their might. T-side of train looking for about 4 rounds, especially with the new buff to the CT side economy. And MOUZ winning a quote-unquote eco early. That is going to be a massive boon to the bank balance. Taxman's come early. Feels like there's a debt that's owed. The 8th time of asking. Is today the day? Or will we see the mark of a champion once again? So this is a nothing round. You don't expect anything from Vitality. You get a couple of kills, the bomb goes down, success. MOUZ wanting to avoid exactly that. Keep them at arm's length, allow your players to farm up against the Eeks. Just a P250, $300 is all that they've invested, and it is on Apex. Well, they're definitely used to this, aren't they? Fury yesterday up against MOUZ, both teams with a very slow approach. Happy to hold on to util late, play the clock. Spinks on the jiggle. Alex, they're a bit close.
Yeah, and he's got his back to a knife out. Jimmy just saves Spinks. He doesn't realize how lucky he was.
Well, shouldn't have been so concerning, but no harm, no foul.
Spinks, lucky man to be alive.
And they'll find these final 2. It's running out into yard. Bomb now noted on Apex. 30 seconds left in just a moment until they go down. Not a single kill will be noted. Apex. Dead man walking. Right now, it's all lining up for MOUZ.
I told you, Chad. Delangses lust to see this kingdom crumble.
Well, the guns do come back out. They stomach the eco. Erasnes towards Pop, perfectly placed. Look at that, nuclear.
Is ringing, but legs moving, still going forward, not going to be deterred by that early damage.
So low, both of them, but this is a clamp down on box hall setup. Look at this, 4 players ready to deal with this.
Yeah, well, Rob's not one I'm ready to write out. Are they looking to punish him on his smokes? He's been conditioning, throwing these smokes for the whole season. Is he trying to exploit that? Breaks the window and Spinks obliges. Robs confirms there is a crunch coming. It's all so quiet, so unspoken. Cloak and dagger! Robs has got him! Confirmation of more. Xertion throws out the smoke. Low HP from the early HGs.
Util exchanged, and the low HP of Brolin and Exertion still persists. Nade through, damage on the way back, but quite light. torzsi up on top of the red.
He's back in his aim on this one.
Where's the
Susceptible
flash?
to the flash. No flash coming. It's fading. Oh, it's too easy. Flames, a sitting duck, and it's torzsi ready to pluck. Good work. Okay, Jimmy's gone. Apex from the Ivy side comes alive for Vitality. torzsi forced off by the nade.
You might know what this means. Hold on. That's the bomb. That's the bomb loose. 20 seconds. Got to get that back.
Crosshairs. Apex going to swing willy-nilly. That's brave. torzsi missed his chance. Should be the bomb plant. Should be the round.
But this is late. Exertion wasn't joining the party. Now he is. He's gone through the back lines. He's towards dark side, and he's now floating through Ivy. So torzsi, they know he's connector. Exertion, where could he be?
Yeah, I think Apex has got a good idea as to the possibilities.
Well, fishing
Backing
finished.
away. Okay, yeah.
No bites on this one. The rod out of the water, and they will just be hoping for the save. Felt like there was a moment there, especially bomb spills out. Apex just swings wide.
That was terrifying.
If he went down, that's a 2v2, and now it'll be 3-3 in the round count.
Now, I'm sure you know just what it's like as a captain. Sometimes you need someone to swing, and oftentimes that ends up being you.
Well, Apex has to function within this team. Brolin's doing his job. Apex will have to too. It was him and ZywOo towards the bottom of the scoreboard on map number 1. Now, it's not that they haven't lost maps to MOUZ before.
Yeah, what is the
today,
record?
it was 17-4.
17-4.
And torzsi looking to continue to keep Morgan right here, right now. But the opener comes to Rops. Gets the info, backs away. This is the kill that you think, uh-oh. It could start to fall apart, but Mezzi and Apex, stereo frags activating across the map in unison. Now the money there, remember that extra boon early. So there'll be at least one more buy after this, and that depends on the saves. Defensive molly there, so Mezzi expecting a push, calls Apex over, and they'll exchange bottles of flame. Now the flash, I think you might want to get out of there, Jimmy. If you're hoping for space, it was going to be a big fight.
Bright light. Oh, and good night.
The orb rattles off, and they still swing the line. Another round with a man advantage for Vitality. Exertion pushed up in main. Has a lot of space. Flames yet to frag. Smoked off, and would be tough to consider pushing through this.
I don't know, he's got that molly destined for Exertion's position, and he will be able to extinguish and peace out. Evades Rops, just emerging into that pop dog. Exertion playing around the smokes thrown by this T side. Vitality with this man advantage, how do they leverage it? How do we slowly choke out that defense?
Well, right now they've gambled 2-2. torzsi and Spinks in case it's B. You need a multi from Exertion or Brolin over towards this A side. 39 seconds, the go signal, it's about to come in. Sandwich smoke landing now because the flashes.
They're just gambling. So heavy and the wrong side of the map. It will just be Exertion here.
Rotation's coming.
Is it too little, too late? Both of them parting past. Aware that hell could be occupied. It's Brolin working through.
Not comfortable, Exertion's coming.
Exertion, no one's looking at him. Flames with the reaction shot. Hits the necessary headshot. And now backing away. Don't want to lose too much to such a decisive round.
Apex spots one over towards spawn in the hunt as they start to fan out across the map. You want to take these away. As mentioned, likely to be another buy going into the next, but these saves will make it tougher and tougher. torzsi's orb will not miss, and that is Mezzi to grab one. Can he swing into the other? Mezzi, Merriman continues to hunt and takes down the orb. Now it's just Brolin up to bat, can't be found.
Should be able to get that orb off of torzsi's corpse.
Bomb still yet to go off, and they are bearing down. He might lose it.
Surrounded. Oh, and you can't be missing those. Still holds on. Little help from the bomb. The USB comes through, but ZywOo will deny, and that's why Apex is extra happy. No extra orb to be worried about when you're flipping around the abacus.
Well, right now, torzsi with 8K, 7.7 for Spinks, so the buy, it's going to be there. Don't you worry about that, but it's the future ramifications. Eventually, you want to hit that break point. You want to make them have to eco. Now, if they continue to lose rounds, save guns, sure, the score is going to continue to cascade upwards for Vitality, but they will be hard rounds, never easy, never broken, never down to the pistols, the partial buys. You're one round away from doing that. As we pan around, a shot there, Sergey, Jimmy's brother, noted yesterday he took to the arena to support his brother in the MOUZ jersey.
The conversation started in a different way as well. Oftentimes you see a sibling arrive, you think, well, you're chasing an impossible dream to surpass your brother. Jimmy's done so.
Change of focus from MOUZ. They want to fight for main instead of pop. They avoid the nade damage. They're coming through.
Yeah, Flames is fully flashed off. He'll tuck nicely, and Apex confirms there were bodies in main. Rob's quick to this. Zersha's anticipating. Whoa, he's so quick! Instantaneous headshot.
Might be fed up of ZywOo getting all these MVPs.
Yeah, man, he is putting out that performance right here.
Oh, Rob's trying to drag them across the line, and this is for their fifth. ZywOo now to lurk out upper ramp, has the gap. Spinks is allowing this with his position right now. Very passive. Bomb is there with them. Mezzi joins ZywOo.
Oh, hello, Spinks has revealed him.
You get one chance.
One bullet is all he fires. And Mezzi just tucks him in tight.
Well, it's the save simulator again. Brolin, torzsi, and Jimmy all looking for a safe haven. Bomb goes down, 40 seconds on the clock, and this timer. Remember, you take these away, you limit the investments going forward. If they hold on to these, it'll be another gun round. Vitality know that, but they're not sending out the searching party just yet. Apex and Mezzi staying with the bomb just in case. Rob's making sure there's no flank, and ZywOo, who's the only one being let off the leash. Spots one, and apparently he's seen enough. They'll drop a defensive smoke. They'll get to retain the 3 weapons. That's 2 M4s and an AWP. Bomb goes off. And we need to take stock. The inventory right now that MOUZ are dealing with. Brolin can drop an M4. torzsi could do the same. So everybody will be strapped on the MOUZ side of the server, and this is going to be the second of 3 tactical timeouts called in the first half, and you can understand why Cyclone is calling this. This is a map with the CT side bias. Again, I'll return to the buff that we've got going into this event with the economy update. So CT is given a little bit more to work with. But 5 rounds for Vitality. It's what I would say is 1 over par for the course. How many more can they get? And they're unlikely to let their foot off the gas because they are 1 map in the hole. They need to push this the distance. They need to take this to overpass.
Yeah, I imagine the team talk was quite stern.
Yeah, let's say they came in with a little bit of sleep under their eyes. 75% on everybody other than, say, Robs. Well, you're not going to win unless everybody's in it to win it.
Yeah, Robs is just perpetually present in the server. torzsi, I like this aggressive orb line. We've seen it utilized multiple times. Sets them up to smoke. Ouch! He can't hit the shot.
And they take the space.
Yeah, that's
a big
awkward.
miss, because here they come. They're going to come out pop.
This is going to be a bit much for Brolin to handle alone. Smokes out to block main side. There's Robs.
Straight through the smoke.
Too easy, mate. Flames, however, walking out. Caught out by Exertion. Loves playing around these smokes. Does Exertion. torzsi's orbing. Removing Robs secures MOUZ a necessary man advantage. They must convert this.
Looking for the boost. Want to set ZywOo up over the smoke to see if he can find anybody, Olaf or Hell.
Oh, he might, you know. Exertion backing away, recedes from the fight.
All right, well, now they'll need the silent dismount. Light on you two. Plenty of time. Olaf Molly Lounge. Looking to back off. That's the bomb getting out of main. Apex to throw whatever utility has over towards this B side. Will it draw a rotation? Yes. torzsi acknowledges the potential for the B hit. So keeping them moving, keeping them guessing, keeping the comms flowing for MOUZ. 35 seconds. Money there just for another buy into the next for Vitality, but a plant would definitely go a long way in a situation like this.
Spinks holding onto his util until 20 seconds.
There's no smoke for torzsi. They have to molly con.
He's got a HE as well. All of that nades. This time finds Apex. torzsi mollied off. Can't rotate in time to support as Apex pushes forward, surging to find Spinks. Surgeon will swing through. Supportive flash not enough to stop Apex. That's Spinks up in the rafters delivering damage. A second required of it. Apex is doing everything. Entry frag in the Lanxess since 2015. Jimmy, however, Back up!
No
Apex,
ammo, gotta reload.
Reloading on the ladder. Low damage is done. The pistol from torzsi could prove enough. Finds himself the M4. But denies Apex from one that would have had him standing up. Maybe even popping a middle finger to the Langsters. He nearly had it right there.
They get in, they get that bomb down, they keep the pressure on, but MOUZ keeping their head above water. This one here, they hear Brolin lob out the smoke, spam through the smoke, get the kill for free. Exertion grabs one back and maybe trying to take the timings a little bit too early. That's what it felt like Apex was getting frustrated with in the first map of Mirage. Some of these rounds they had entries and they were playing too far ahead. You got to play as a team, you can't do this alone.
Here's Iwu. Looking like he wanted to try and get something started early.
Calling for a flash.
Ronan is so close. He just jumped straight past him, overlooked. Oh, and he gets the second. Committing to the spam. Mezzi next on the naughty list. It all comes too easy. Spinks finds his head-to-head with Robs. Apex, 1 man versus 5. MOUZ are stabilizing here. Keeping it clean would be a confidence booster. Brolin. Jiggles out, Apex swings on out, and there's a nice one. A little constellation frag. Brolin will put him down. It's 5-5. These are necessary.
It looked like it was going to be a pace change there from Vitality. Wanted to pounce down ZywOo, just not getting away with his usual tricks. Is he 2 kills? His impact not felt on Mirage and not present on Train either. We tie things up, and it was a landslide of rounds late that really propelled MOUZ.
Oh, map 1?
Oh, well, it was that Inferno game yesterday.
Yeah, 2.
It was 6 straight rounds.
Yeah, T-side gun round.
But they don't have an issue activating late into the piece, do they?
You can see the frustrations on ZywOo.
It's very rare to see him kept out of play like this. Considered player of the year right now, this man, every single trophy the Vitality have lifted, he's been the MVP.
Yeah, he's been farming them.
Well, you'd hate to be the reason that your team doesn't even make it to the grand final. There's an expectation when you're one of the greats.
There's an expectation when you've won 37 series in a row.
Oh, they're reading this, aren't they? Exertion will be here as well. B-side shut down.
torzsi, comfortable. All too easy, knocks the boots off of Apex. That was their hope. On the hero rifle, ripped away from them by Spinks. Long range, AK works wonderfully.
X-Taz about to set the timeout, but the looks of things, perhaps the mic at the ready. And there's the timeout. Don't want a momentum shifter going into the halftime break. This is already a better T-side than Mirage. You only mustered 1. Right now, 5 to your name, but the pressure is on. Hero AK means lighter investment available for Apex. AKs for the rest, and still lacking a little bit of util, so that will limit the options available to Vitality in a round like this. Spinks at range, just calm, not worried. Knows it's mainly pistols, just taking his time, cooking them. Everybody doing what they need to right now for MOUZ. Oh, they're starting at 5 out. Nobody inside. Jimmy's with them to throw util towards main.
Oh, they go for a heavy barrage. HEs and Flames. Look what it's done to ZywOo and Flames. Both of them have had absolute terrible T-side here. 3 frags combined. Kept afloat by Robs' output. Mezzi and Apex as well. Mezzi asking questions of torzsi's Ivy hold. Throws out the flashbang. torzsi not believing anything. Makes a move. So does Zerjian. Flashed in. He's getting cheeky with it. No molly to flush him out. He'll peek it to you. He's got the better of Flames. ZywOo necessary. Finds the trade. What next for torzsi? Sniper agile keeps darting between these options.
Yeah, Ivy's a nuisance for him right now.
Ooh, okay, spotted out.
And Mezzi not baited into it, so knows he's pivoting between these sight lines. 45 seconds. Decision will have to be made soon. Another sandwich smoke lands.
That will limit torzsi's contributions. Mezzi makes his move! torzsi was ready! So agile. And Brolin, we saw what he could do in this position. Has he got more? Oh, ZywOo gets him down on the floor, accelerating into the side. Double kill from ZywOo, finally. His impact being felt, and in combination with Robs, it's a potent pairing. 18 seconds, they have to get that bomb. They have to get Jimmy out from his hidey hole. Spinks gets tapped on down. Robs is across the line. Not alone. MOUZ 7, Vitality 5. Is this really not gonna see a third? Is this a sermon on persistence? I have a question for you. Lanxess, does this go to a third map? Or are we about to witness the upset of the year? Live with 10,000 of your Counter-Strike comrades. Let's get it on!
Early show of presence from Spinks. Steps have been heard. ZywOo. Can he start things off strong? Oh. Yes, he can. They're out though. Spreading onto Yard.
He's been really struggling to have a good pistol. Has ZywOo. Apex, nice tap onto Zershan's face. Mezzi a chip in. One spot response from Brolin on that Glock. There's torzsi getting active. Apex brings him down. It's just torzsi towards the Ivy side. Low HP on Flames. Reload required. And no Kevlar for the clutch. Has to do this the hard way. Spotted two on the multiple elevations. Tries to isolate. Finds Flames. Apex braves it with the swing. Giving him that 1v1 he so desperately needs. Ross jumps in. There's Apex feeling himself. ZywOo starts. It's Apex that finishes.
And ZywOo needs to start. Now, Mirage, literally his worst map of the year.
What?
And right now, he's been kept awfully quiet. That's only his 5th kill, but he's not alone in the silence right now. Flamesy also struggling, one to his name, but the CT side, this is where they will have to deliver. There is no choice. Energy's there, but the frags need to be 2. This one has to be a win against the Force to tie things up.
Oh, wow. Mezzi thought he was playing it smart.
And they're coming his way.
Low HP. Lots of bodies here. And ZywOo is 2. Finally, ZywOo arrives. Triple kill, wins the round with 1 magazine of his M4. Oh! Ouch! Apex goes down. Zershan, one hell of a D.
Yeah, gotta hold your horses. I understand that Apex probably a little bit frustrated with the performance from his teammates right now, trying to get the job done, showing some aggression, just like that pistol round. But ZywOo's low. Mezzi is 2.
Yeah.
You can't be giving away freebies like that when you're one of the healthier members. Remember, dents were made on Mirage in the early stages of their CT side. Didn't really cost them. They're up 7-2, but you can't be playing that type of Counter-Strike. How much more damage can Exertion and Spinks find? 55 seconds. M4 now equipped. Can this one really get out of control? ZywOo pressed up in towards Olof for now. Flamesy back of red. Mezzi bomb train. Rops towards B. And the time settles in. Question not being asked right now of where MOUZ are looking for the finish.
As he spots, confirms Exertion's commitment. Little bit of leg. Spinks, information, ZywOo holding, headshot provided, that is gnarly. Flames goes down, 2-on-4, suddenly looking winnable! Suddenly they're in the lead! Bomb to be planted. Smoke break, won't deny it. Zershon exposed a little. Getting away from the spray. Robs hunts him down. Has he got it in him? Mr. Cool in the clutch. Spinks holding, spotted. Information flows. Robs is ready. Quicker on the draw. Massive clutch. All the pressure up against the world #1. Spinks doesn't waver, he comes up clutch.
That is a 2v5. ZywOo got you a multi-kill, a triple kill over towards Ivy. The round should have been done and dusted there. That should have been it. There should have been no conversation. Apex wanting to punish, pushes, and he's the one looking silly. And this right now is not the vitality that we have seen throughout the remainder of 2025. This is a team that is shaking it to the goddamn core. And this is a team that now has to win a force fight of their own. MOUZ, they are in the driver's seat.
On their eighth attempt, Chad. How did they come into this one expecting the result to be any different? Persistence from MOUZ. Is it gonna bear fruit? A force buy-in.
Disrupts here. It's rotation. Not close. Nobody playing con. Nobody able to pipe up pop. So if it is a B execute, he's going to have to do it alone, and it's maybe how this game has felt for him. Rotation. On its way now. Mezzi in through high ramp. ZywOo with the scout there at low ramp. But if the execute is diligent, they shouldn't have too much to say in a round like this. 40 seconds. Nades at the ready.
Scout. Very hard to contribute. Very hard for Robs. The combination of fly and Mac 10. Spinks without Swift TTK. Hang on. The ZywOo Scout's not bad. Only the first though. Needed to be a whole lot more spectacular. This one, pedestrian.
Simple approach, B execute with all the required util there. That flash, perfect. Exertion delivering as he should. The X factor, the entry man gets them that, deals with the force, and now it will be the eco.
Chad, the numbers at the top of the screen, and my expectations coming into this match, it's starting to not make as much of an alignment here. Vitality 6, MOUZ a map up 9.
And it's about to be double digits, don't you worry about that.
This is starting to look like Vitality wavering in a semi-final. Not something I thought I'd be saying today.
Coming into this all year long, they only had 2 blemishes on the record.
Oh, nice attempt.
Half-hearted. And $200 is all you had. It was a loss to Eternal Fire back at Bounty to kick off the year. Then from there, every event they have gone to, they have lifted the trophy. The major, a best of 1 loss to Legacy. 37 consecutive best of 3s or best of 5s.
Ridiculous.
And the closest anybody has gotten was Falcons back in Melbourne. MOUZ are a mere 3 rounds away. That's only 15 kills. MOUZ's worst placing this year has been 3rd, 4th. To see them go out to Vitality again, it would have just been another day at the office. But MOUZ, for whatever reason, have struggled to become household names. You take down the king, that's no longer in question. Put some respect on their name. This is a team. Every single individual delivering as they need to.
Okay, guys, I want to make sure you are still believing.
Of
Okay.
course.
Belief, a core principle.
That's one thing saying, there's another thing doing.
This is brave from Mezzi. burrows in a little deeper than usual.
Flames left out on a bit of an island with the boost that they've assembled. So they park torzsi at Ivy to catch a rotator. Mezzi will eventually have to leave. Be curious if he catches him. As they head back, oh, here he comes. Double swing required, one spotted.
Oh, gets away from torzsi's orb.
Okay, well, torzsi needs to join the play somehow. Bomb heading over towards B. Just romps here for now. Apex would have been the rotation point in through connector, but he's feeling something towards yard. Maybe because it's the AWP seen Ivy, it would seem odd for it to be an execute without the AWP, but that's the reality. They're playing retake B. Robs has no utility. They're going to lose the site. They're going to lose the site.
Oh, they're going to lose him first! Robs goes down!
You have to save.
You have to, I don't know.
You have to. I'm sorry.
I don't see a way in. You're going to be staring at smokes.
Might not be a way out in a minute.
Backs away. The hard work done with that single entry onto the exposed. Rob, starting with the next challenge.
Save your guns.
Get out of there. The 11th even closer. MOUZ. Usurping the king one step closer.
Didn't even consider what comes next, but we had an absolute barn burner of a series in the group stage. It was a seeding match. It was MOUZ versus Spirit. The first two maps. Overtime barn burners. Absolute bangers. Sure, the fizzle on overpass. That's meant to be the third of this one, but I don't think we're getting there. What is the thought process? You think you're retaking the B bomb site with a man disadvantage? No footing, the smile on the face. What side we're having to look for? Flames highlighted there. He's having a rough game too. Rob's caught off guard. They read the situation so poorly. But MOUZ are playing perfectly. All these reps. You've got the fuel. You've got the hatred. You've got the score to settle. It's a vendetta right now, and it's the same opener. 3 towards Ivy again to punish. This time they're coming in. This time there's conviction. This time, there's follow-through.
This time it's still just Mr. Merriman, supported by the flashes, pulls it down and finds the header Jimmy. It's torzsi, a necessary response. Stops it from getting out of hand.
The next weird fight's over towards B. Exertion's here. This isn't in the playbook, or at least not the one Vitality are used to.
Yeah, Robs could be caught out by this.
You'd expect Spinks, but not Exertion.
Backs away. He aggressing. And that's a nice find. Okay, Spinks and Insertion powers combined. The fights come to them! Vitality completely crumble! The upset of the entire year. Tantalizingly close here. Nothing from Apex. Bank broken, busted. Vitality bruised, and MOUZ fans salivating. Seven times you walk in to your playoffs parallel with Vitality and they cancel your pursuit of the silverware. Championship Sunday, 7 times just sitting there watching as the trophy lifted by those that bested you. In Cologne of all places. Of course it's the cathedral. It's MOUZ, the world number 2, the bridesmaid. Looking for their special day.
Final timeout. Could be the final round, 12-6. Seen this scoreline before.
Flashed out Ivy. Nothing to report on either side.
Regrouping back towards B. They want to punish Rops again. He's been the one piping up the most. He's been the one making the difference. His team have been lacking. But the B bomb side is so susceptible, especially to these executes, especially in a round like this. Round number 19. This could be the last one played for Vitality, their first foray into the Lanxess in 2025. And they could be waving goodbye in the semi-finals. Not a feeling they've had
Is this where they buck the trend? Is this where they do what they haven't done all year? Brolin Stanley seems to think so. Gets the opener. ZywOo puts Spinks in a grave. Nade looks good onto ZywOo. Catch it. No, doesn't. Flames, anything from you would be wonderful. Brolin going down. Is Apex with the spread of the flame. Jimmy giving it a go. A shake of the boomstick from torzsi. Too many bodies. Tracking onto Flame.
Oh!
ZywOo puts him down. That's a big one from the Woo. 1v3 for Jimmy. Oh! Hasn't got it in him. Messi extends play. By the skin of their teeth, they're still in this semi-final.
Entries against them again. Sure, Brolin taking down a teammate, but you still think it's going to be enough. They claw into this Messi. Make sure it's not the 1v3 to fall out of the tournament. 12-7, AWP saved, given over. ZywOo gets it. Flames, MP9 again. Rifles for the rest, no util for Rops. Mark of a champion, now or never. In towards B, this time with pace.
This one's got a lot of pace on it. Spinks not alone in his endeavors. Cognizant of the potential for the smoke walk. Now the jig is up and Robs is on a heater. Double kill, swings on it for more. Puts exertion on the floor. torzsi, sure you're on the site. Nice sight line. Long range for the AWP. 2-on-4 with the bomb now planted. Jimmy spotted. Flames flirts with the ladder. It's Apex from the heavens, and that's the job done for another round. Twice now the B site's been called into question. Twice now, this time Robs steps up to defend his site solo.
Well, the celebration's down, but it becomes a 4-round game. MOUZ are so close they can taste it. We've been here before with Vitality. It's tough to rule them out, but with the type of Counter-Strike they brought today, you wonder, do they deserve to take us to 3? Well, they're going to have to prove it. They're going to have to show it, and they're going to have to dig damn deep. This is MOUZ burning their third of 3 tactical timeouts, and that's before their cash is depleted. Fortunately for them, down the stretch, their loss bonus will continue to build. Multiple players still with 3K left over. Plus the loss bonus, that's another buy. Bomb goes down again, and we keep that domino effect. So Vitality, there will not be a single easy round down the stretch if you want to take this to overtime, and I can't believe that word is even leaving my mouth. This was 12-6. It started this second half with a pistol win. It was quite truly a 2v5 disadvantage that Spinks and Exertion were able to claw back to put them in this position with 5 on the trot. 5 kills, 1 round. That's between you and the grand final.
Oh, Flames flirting with death here. Something he's been all too familiar with throughout train. Exertion, wow, has Flames on notice there. AK spam.
No, what's
has him
going on
asking
here?
for orbs.
Bogdan's Law, really? You take your superstar off it who hasn't been having a great game, and you give it to Flames, who's 1 kill, 17
Oh my God,
deaths.
Apex is so vulnerable, so easy to take down. He gets away with it. A bit of damage exchange.
They just feel like they're under a constant onslaught. Light damage done to Jimmy, the Exertion as well. Reroute still available. Jimmy late Ivy piece.
Oh,
He's not a late piece.
Yeah, Apex is going to be really unhappy with that one. Jimmy! Big Bro's watching.
Site's clear. Site's empty. Robs is vacated. It's a free site. The bomb could go down.
Closer than ever before, Chad. Closer than ever before.
Reality sinking in.
Oh, and so are the bullets into the Kevlar of Flames. Robs and ZywOo, surely nothing to be done. This one is MOUZ's. This is their moment. The kingdom to be called into question. Just Robs to fall, and they've done it. It seemed impossible. times they tried, and on the 8th time of asking, MOUZ take down what we considered unwavering, indomitable vitality. A streak untouchable for months on end, brought to their knees by MOUZ, undeniable now.
You can't sit on top of the Counter-Strike world forever. And reality sinks in for vitality. This is the MOUZ playing their top level. This is the MOUZ with every piece of the puzzle delivering. All those reps. The head-to-head Spinks will be the one in back-to-back Cologne finals, not vitality. And they get to take on Team Spirit tomorrow. Donker waits. A rematch from earlier on in the tournament. And MOUZ, that breakthrough job's not done. This is merely the beginning.
The leader of MOUZ taking down the leader of men. One hell of a feeling. Job is not done, Chad. You're absolutely right. The eyes set now on the silverware. Vitality have denied time after time. MOUZ slay their demon. Will Sunday be theirs?
We'll see about that, but today is MOUZ's and it's torzsi's. About a month and a half ago, the biggest heartbreak because you just couldn't beat them. What does it mean to do it here in the Lanxess?
Oh my god, guys, you are so fucking amazing. Yeah, it feels amazing. It was a really good game by us. I'm really proud of the boys, and but it doesn't matter anything if we lose tomorrow. So job is not done yet, and we know that. We need to get ready for tomorrow and be focused, but thank you guys so much. It's amazing experience to break vitality right here in the Lanxess. I love you guys.
Wow. I know tomorrow is the most important, torzsi, but all those losses, all the heartbreaks, all the times you thought we can't do it, was it all worth it because of this right now?
Yeah, I mean, at the moment it feels right, you know, it feels amazing. It is an amazing feeling to finally beat these guys after 7 losses, and yeah, nobody beats MOUZ 8 times in a row, you know.
No, they don't. Your whole team was great today, but can you say something about Spinks? Because of course, versus his ex-team, and he'll be in back-to-back finals. How was it in the server?
Yeah, after Mirage first half side, he was like 1-11, and we were trying to hype him up a little bit, but he was like, it's okay, guys, I got this, and I think he was really in the zone, to be honest. Even after he was 1-11, he was helping the team a lot with his mid-run calls and having eyes in the sky, you know, helping the team in every possible way, and especially on train, I think he played amazing, and yeah, I think he deserves to be in the final, and I think he deserves to lift the trophy again.
What a story that would be. You can see it right there, torzsi. It is so close yet so far, because Team Spirit tomorrow, yes, they have a new member, but Donk is still Donk. What can you tell me about that matchup?
Yeah, they beat us in the group stage, so it's gonna be a revenge for us, to be honest, but yeah, I feel like we always play really close games versus Spirit, and I think this win gives us a good confidence going into tomorrow's game, so yeah, we will see. I think we have a good shot.
Well, yesterday you said tomorrow's the day. Why am I not hearing that now?
Tomorrow is a day as well, you know?
It sure as hell is. Final words that you want to say to a lot of the MOUZ fans who were maybe not as many as the Vitality fans, but they were definitely as loud.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. It's an amazing crowd. And thank you for my parents and my brothers for being here. And tomorrow I need everybody to cheer for us versus Spirit. Let's make tomorrow a banger grand final.
Yes. Thank you so much. You can sign the camera. torzsi headed it to the grand final.
Yeah, torzsi and MOUZ going to sweep just a little bit better tonight. The job's not completely finished for them, but today they did take down what some would say a titan of the game. No pun intended. And really, what a beautiful way to have it done. In this moment, though, MOUZ go ahead and advance over Vitality, Jay.
Yeah, I mean, a very hard-fought series and a good series from them, and I think a series that Vitality probably didn't have to face up against too many times, which is where you had like 3-4 people on the MOUZ side delivering. Jimmy coming alive at the end, Exertion having a very good game on Mirage, torzsi having a very good game on Mirage. This was MOUZ at their best, which I feel like there were disconnected pieces in some of the previous series, but this time around, everything firing for MOUZ.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I think MOUZ played some of the best Counter-Strike they've played in a very long time. Obviously, having played against Vitality so many times, it must have been a mental blockade for them.